We're not recording.
All right, we're back in the action here for Game 4 of this finale out in Kenosha, Wisconsin. All the fans have left. There's not a single bit of action on any ball field here. We're on field 1 here. We got home plate umpire Bruce Wayne, of all things. Bruce Wayne,
the Dark Knight.
Yeah, the Dark Knight, calling balls and strikes here.
Who's his Robin out in the base path?
And his Robin is David Alexander. David was the home plate umpire of the last game here. This is Game 4. Bruce Wayne, collegiate athlete. Fun fact, actually played ball with none other than Archie Manning. Archie Manning was not only a fantastic baseball player, but an amazing football player, an amazing football family. And as the long shots get warmed up here, they're going to be playing ITB Gold, and that's Illinois Travel Baseball, if you're wondering what the acronym means. ITB Gold just finished up a game where they tied 6-6 against the Illinois Jays. Winds howling in now. It's picked up. Overcast blowing out, overcast overhead, and wind is blowing in. Things have really calmed down out here in Kenosha, Wisconsin. This will be the 4th of 4 games for the Long Shots organization. I'm sitting here alongside my partner and color guy here, Joel Kiersgaard. Joel, how you hanging out?
Doing well, Ryan. Thank you. Beautiful day out here. Sunblock's reapplied, ready for second game of the day. Fourth game of the tourney.
Us Italians, we don't got to worry about that sunblock.
No, never. Scandinavians have some issues. We're not used to the sun. Right?
How did you navigate the waterways without sunblock back in the day? I just wonder how that worked out.
Different big beards,
big helmets,
and big beards.
Is that how that worked out?
And a lot of skin cancer. Before that, something else would kill you first back in those days. So
yeah, scurvy probably.
Definitely not a lot of citrus probably up there to bring with you on the boat.
Oh my gosh.
Lessons learned over time.
Parents
bring oranges and lemons.
Circling around field number 1 here for this final contest between ITB and the Long Shots organization here. As we get ready while the players warm up, we'll be back with the first pitch in just a minute after a word from some of our powerful sponsors. Thank you for joining us on the Nero Broadcast Network. If you want to stay updated with new content, please help us by subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell icon to enable notifications. This will ensure you're notified whenever new videos are uploaded. This break in the action has been brought to you by Dairy Queen in Villa Park, 211 East St. Charles Road. Dairy Queen in Villa Park has been in business for over 85 years. The friendly staff will be serving up frozen treats daily. Dairy Queen in Villa Park. This break in the action has been brought to you by our friends at SafeBuilt, a nationwide firm that partners with local governments across the country, supporting the enforcement of safe building, infrastructure, and maintenance standards, helping communities reimagine staffing, refine service delivery, and realize savings.
I'm Amber Patton of Total Control Sports and professional softball player. The Total Control balls are a weighted hitting ball system that develops a hitter's strength and extension through the hitting zone while providing instant feedback. They are used by individuals of all ages for both baseball and softball throughout the world, from recreational Little League all the way up through the professional levels. Major league teams like the Texas Rangers, travel ball gold teams like the Beverly Bandits, as well as over 10,000 colleges, universities, and high schools. Visit us at TotalControlSports.com.
Right back in the action here as ITB Gold gets ready and warming up on the mound is
Gattuso.
Excuse me?
Number 27, Gattuso.
Patuso,
No,
number
Gattuso with a
27.
G.
And Nico, that throw down to second. And here we go. We're underway as, excuse me, long shots. Leadoff man, number 7. Shortstop.
Bryce Poston.
Yes, Mr. Poston.
I'll be giving this young man a ride home today so I can figure out how to pronounce that name.
That would be good of you. That would be good of you.
I'll take
Bryce
the homework assignment on.
Standing in. It's the leadoff man here for the long shots. The first pitch in there for a strike, and we're underway. Long shots looking to split the tournament here with 2-2 as they dropped the first 2 on day 1 and won the first one earlier today. That one in there for a strike. Called by home plate umpire Bruce Wayne. No relation.
In relation to a fictional character.
Yeah. Nicknamed the Dark Knight. Love that. Met Bruce earlier. Bruce jokingly said he had left his cape in the truck, which was interesting. And that's strike 3. So 1 out away, and
well, Gattuso looked like Superman on that one.
Yeah.
That pitch, threw it right by Bryce Poston and 1 away for the long shots.
That's going to bring up Colin Byers. That one misses wide for ball 1. Byers a utility man. He plays outfield. Maybe some infield here and there. Hits that one high in the air. It's going to be a no man's land. He's going to get another chance at it here. Oh, no. Great catch by the shortstop. Coming all the way. Must have ran 75 yards on that to nab it. Nice catch there by the shortstop for ITB. That's going to be out number 2. It's going to bring up the
red hot Renger.
Yeah, Renger, number 32. This guy's been on fire, especially today for the tournament. Strong right-hander. With 2 outs here, let's see if he gets something going here for the long shots.
70 miles per hour.
First pitch misses low and outside. Thousands in attendance here in Kenosha, Illinois at Nash Park. Coming pouring in. Concession stand turning out some of the finest bratwursts in all of Wisconsin. Bruce Wayne liked that one, called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Field umpire, David Alexander. Temperature has definitely increased here in the afternoon, and the high noon sun is about, game time was 12:30. It's easily in the low 80s, mid 80s right about now.
It feels about 90, but we haven't gotten our summer legs underneath us.
This is true.
We're used to 45 and rain all spring out in those fields.
There's a shot down the first base line. Fair ball. Fair ball. And this kid just absolutely continues to mash. He's on his way to second, gets tripped up, and he's going to pull up with a stand-up double. 2-out double, and this kid Renger is something to watch. He's got to be batting close to 700 for the tournament easily. I'd have to look it up, but
well, he didn't get a lot of hits yesterday, Ryan, but he definitely had one of the more memorable ones. He had a big double to the left center gap, and he's been nothing but hits today.
Hit machine. That's going to bring up Colin Kiersgaard. Takes that one for a ball.
I think it was a called strike.
Called strike, was it? I heard strike, but I didn't see any action by home plate umpire.
It was a delayed little finger point to the right. I'm thinking it was a called strike.
Strike 2, that's the call. Man on second here with 2 away. Colin Kiersgaard, Oak Park, River Forest. athlete, plays on the baseball team. Oh, he hits that little duck snort out in the center. Shortstop over. Nabs it right behind second base for out number 3, and that's going to do it for long shots. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We'll be back in the action here at the bottom of the first as Illinois Travel Baseball will take the sticks. And we'll catch you then on the Nero Broadcast Network. All right, this inning is going to be brought to you by Mac Tragos and Hoffman Injury Attorneys. If you or someone you know is injured in a workplace accident, a trucking accident, a car accident, or maybe even a train accident, call Mac Tragos and Hoffman at 312-676-0100 and ask for Jim for a free consultation. Remember, at Mac Tragos and Hoffman, you're not just a client, you're family.
I sure like the sound of train accident. That sounds pretty.
A little aggressive.
I guess you have to have a specialty, a niche.
Byers on the
You
mound.
gotta have a niche, and I guess they like to go after those train accidents.
55 miles per hour.
Byers on the mound here. I'd like to welcome Zach White to the broadcast. Always. There's a shot into the hole. Shortstop scooped over at first, and they get him. Beautiful play. Ranger doing it on both sides.
I called the opponent pitcher Superman earlier. I think I probably should have saved that moniker for Mr. Matt Renger today.
Yeah, posted. Nice scoop there. Nice, good. Fires it across the diamond. Nice scoop by Ranger for out number 1. Very efficient. That one fouled backstop.
This is the pitcher, Ryan.
Zach White, coach of the JV Friars this spring, also part of the Oak Park Pack organization, travel club. That one misses outside. Zach, if you're listening, I got some special gear for you. Be great coaching gear for you from the Pack organization. Slightly used, call it gently used equipment. That looks like Gattuso, the pitcher,
the pitcher who just
number 2 hitter for
No runner for
ITB, was hit by the pitch, and he trots down to first base.
no courtesy runner yet, Ron.
Big swing and a miss there as Byers delivers. This would be our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th pitcher of the week and 2 days. Not sure we have that many more players in the dugout, to be honest with you. Joel, how are we lining up defensively here?
Around the horn in the infield, we've got Colin Kjaersgaard at third. We got Bryce Poston at short. Jonah Romick at second. Matt Renger at first, and we'll get the outfield after this pitch.
Short. Oh, shot up the middle. Double play ball. Oh, skips past the shortstop. That might have been tailor-made there. Took a tough hop. And Poston can't come up with it. That's going to be a single. And now they're at first and second here with 1 away. Joel?
Yeah, so around from left to center to right, we have left field Graham Roberts, center field Ricky Yenkin, right field Rocco Nero. $77-mile-an-hour fastball there, Ryan.
Nick Benitez here, left-hander, features the pink baseball bat, pink batting gloves with a white lightning stripe. That ball fouled back. Byers moves ahead here, 0-2 with one away. Runners at first and second.
You know, Ryan, after all spring, seeing those metal bats, a lot of crayons, pencil bats, Louisville Slugger, metal bats. Seeing a whole new dress of bats here, different colors, different shades, as these kids get used to these wood bats again.
Most important, different sound, huh, partner? Much different sound.
I'll take the wood bat.
I love the sound of a Woody, no doubt. Take it easy, partner. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Oh, that ball hit sharply to the shortstop. Over to second for one. Over to first. Short hop, skips past, and that's going to score a run. So they get the force out at second and then throw it away at first. Goes to the fence, and a run's going to score there. 1-0 ITB early here. Benitez reaches on the errant throw. Strike called there, looking.
ITB with white on white numbers on jerseys, make it a little tough for our spotters to get the names here on the line. We're working on it. We're working through it.
Yeah, it's a good observation. The white numbers with the black outline does have a little bit of, creates a little bit of a challenge, no doubt. There's a, okay, that one misses high. Home plate umpire Bruce Wayne didn't like that one.
That's going to be all I can do to avoid Batman references the rest of the day. This one will get old quickly.
That one fouled back. And holy deuces, partner, it's 2-2.
Thanks, Robin.
No,
no. I'm the Robin.
2-2 here with 2 away. Nice curveball there. Manages to get a piece of it. Send it back to the backstop. We'll do it again here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Man on first, 1 run in here. There's strike 3 swinging. That's going to end the inning, but not after ITB scores 1 run on 1 hit and no errors. We'll be back in the action on the Nero Broadcast Network in just a few minutes.
Thank you for joining us on the Nero Broadcast Network. If you want to stay updated with new content, please help us by subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell icon to enable notifications. This will ensure you're notified whenever new videos are uploaded.
Back in the action here in Kenosha, Wisconsin at Nash Park. Jonah Romick.
I believe so. We'll
Steps.
confirm that with our Timothy Christian contacts here before the next game.
He steps up to the plate, right-hander with the red batting gloves here.
Jonah's father is assistant coach for the varsity program there at Timothy.
Is that right?
Yeah.
First pitch offering in there for a strike at 75 miles an hour.
76, but who's counting?
Well, just depends on which
Which radar you're looking
upstairs.
at? Oh, you
77 on that one.
We had speed estimator agreement on that one.
That one down and away. This young man from ITB works quickly on the mound. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one up and out. 76, snapping the leather, we call that. Good exchange between pitcher and catcher. Swings through that one. The count's going to even up at, the count's going to move full here. 3-2. We've seen quite a few of these today. That one fouled off.
You're right, Ryan. That first game today felt like nothing but full counts, didn't it?
Elevated pitch counts. Jonah digs in on the 3-2 offering. That one's outside. The leadoff man's aboard.
Who could this be?
And that brings up the teal bat swinging Rocco Nero. Nero batting with no outs. Man on first here. Long shots chasing one here early. Top of the second inning. First pitch, bunts up in the air, foul. The attempt to move the runner over. Always love to see that. Execute the bunt. Throw back to first, nothing doing there. No one won the count here, no outs. Nero lays down a dandy. Scoop from third, and he's safe at first. And now Nero's going to go to second. Look at that. It's not only a bunt single, but Nero moves the runner over to third, and he ends up on second base. And his first hit in the series, and comes by way of the bunt.
Not the way I would have expected to see it, Ryan, but that's the way it went.
You know,
Good to see. Sometimes it takes something like that just to kind of break the ice, start to see confidence, or balls go your way a little bit, and could lead to something bigger next.
I agree with you, partner. It just takes that little spark here. I got to tell you, the kid works on that bunt in the cage very often. And he's been able to execute. We play a game, bunt third, bunt first, bunt third, bunt first. Not what you want to do there. And that's a bunt line drive back to the pitcher, who nabs it for out number 1. Runners at second and third here for the Friars, and always seems to have done so well. So never been asked to really do it in an actual game. So that was good to see him actually execute the bunt well, move the runner over, and he's got some speed, so he ends up down at first and on the air and throw moves to second. So sorry, partner, you were saying.
I think we broke Game Changer. There's no sack bunt line out to pitcher option in the. So we're just gonna have to call that a
Brother Joseph. Brother Joseph was a game-changing whiz there from the Friar organization.
What I was gonna say was that it was great base running. It's very easy to get doubled off on a failed bunt attempt. Not only was it usually a pop-up that happens, but that was more of almost a line drive out. It was very third base running by both base runners to not get caught lurking off their base too far.
Third baseman coming in helped out there because there was nobody home at third. But here we are with one away, runners in scoring position here. Tying run on third base, 90 feet away. Go ahead, run former Rocco Nero at second. That ball upstairs, called for a strike by home plate umpire Bruce Wayne. 2-2 the count. Wind howling in now. That's going to be out number 2. Graham Roberts goes down swinging.
Looks like that brings James Fresso up. Wait.
Fresso, the pitcher here, steps to the plate.
Nope.
No.
Fresso's playing. Where is he? He's playing catcher.
Catcher, my bad.
He did pitch the end of the last game.
That's
so
right.
It's fresh on your mind.
Yeah.
Closing out the game 1 win today.
Might be the high news, partner.
I think he was the winning pitcher of record in that last game because I think he was in the game when the long shot took the lead and never relinquished.
First 2 offerings miss wide for ball 1 and ball 2.
Hitters count here. He's got to be looking fastball, driving that back up the middle.
Yeah, you know, you want to see the long shots get something going, get a run in here. That ball just catches the outside corner.
It
2
was more
balls.
of a slider. It had a little movement to it. I don't think it was exactly the fastball that Fresso was probably looking for.
That one outside. 3-1 the count here now.
Good eye there. That looked like another breaking ball. Started on the outside corner, but very quickly broke clearly out of the strike zone.
Fresso's got to be looking for one in the zone that he loves. Otherwise, take all day. And he takes that one. Now the bases are juiced.
Top of the lineup, Ryan.
Timeout called by Coach Rooney. And
Vociferously.
Yeah, looks like he's bringing in
Courtesy runner.
Graham Roberts, courtesy runner in for the catcher, Fresso. Bases full of long shot players. Bases full of shots, as we call it. That ball misses outside. Run scores. Pass ball. Goes all the way to the backstop. Nice hustle by the catcher to flip it into the pitcher. Long shots convert on that. Nero moves to third. Graham Roberts moves to second. Poston, the leadoff man. Game tied. All evened up here. With 2 away here. Bryce can connect here. Get the go-ahead run 90 feet away. That one upstairs misses for ball 2. Romick in on the score there. Third base. Romick took off quickly as soon as he saw that ball kick past the catcher. 2-1 the count here. That one fouled straight back. 2-2. I think we lost. We didn't lose anything. Everything's great. Fine here. Everything's good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. No, that foul ball was a little closer to the other team's media center than ours. There's a lot of money tied up on this fence right now, Ryan.
That's going to be strike 3, and that's going to do it for the long shots. They leave 2. They score 1. Long shots, 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error. Score is tied 1-1 as we move into the bottom of the second. You're watching the Nero Broadcast Network.
I'm Amber Patton of Total Control Sports and professional softball player. The Total Control balls are a weighted hitting ball system that develops a hitter's strength and extension through the hitting zone while providing instant feedback. They are used by individuals of all ages for both baseball and softball throughout the world, from recreational Little League all the way up through the professional levels. Major league teams like the Texas Rangers, travel ball gold teams like the Beverly Bandits, as well as over 10,000.
Back in the action here, beautiful Nash Park. There's a chopper on the right side, foul, loved by the first baseman. Ranger? No.
Yes.
Yes, Ranger. Yes. Apologize to the parents out there still trying to get to know these youngsters. That one misses outside.
Yeah, Matt Renger, first base. His father, James, been here all weekend. It was good to get to talk to him some between games. Matt is a player at what is it, Lake Park?
Oh, that one just misses inside. 2-1 account.
You know how Lake Park community got its name, Ryan?
Assuming it had something to do with the lake.
At a park. It is one of the corners of the village are Lake Street and Irving Park.
Lake Park. And that's going to do it for a free pass here as leadoff man's on board with a walk. This game's just rolling along.
In my mind, both of those are east-west. It's hard to believe they intersect, but Lake Street is at a bit of a diagonal.
We call that the Yang, where I'm from. It's on the Yang.
That's how they say it here in Chicago, on the Yang.
Wind's starting to pick up. Hopefully that rain stays away.
All right. We've got a number 22 that's not on my program sheet here, Ryan. So we'll just call him by number 22.
Run at first for ITB. Nobody out here. Game tied 1-1, bottom of the second inning. Game just kind of slowly rolling along here. A lot of these teams have shaken off the high school season and get ready to start up their travel ball season. Most of them, it's their first tournament of the year. Certainly the case for our group of young men here at Long Shots. Still figuring each other out, figuring the coaches out, gelling, getting some dugout mojo going. Myers looking good early on here.
Yeah, he's fallen behind 3-1 here, Ryan. So used to get one over here.
That's it. That's a fly ball out in the right field. Gloved and snagged out there by Rocco Nero. It's Rocco Nero, right? It's been tough to track him, man.
You're alerting the names pretty well.
Yeah, well,
here.
I mean, he's been in center, he's been in left, he's pitched, so it's we're moving everybody around. It's he nabs that one. Runner stays at first.
Is this number 80? What does that say?
8-0, partner.
I'm not sure I've ever seen a baseball player wear number 80.
I was 88.
Okay, well, we're talking about number 80 right now.
Well,
But
did you know an 88?
Now I know an 80.
Now you do.
You were 88, not in baseball.
Collegiately, partner.
Collegiately. At University of...
There's a chopper up the middle. Taylor made double play out at second. Fire. Oh.
That's one way to do it.
We sailed that one over the first baseman's head. Oh!
Good backup there.
And Renger chases that ball off the fence, fires it over to second base. They slap the tag on him and just a little bit late. So they get the leadoff runner at second for out number two. And then what would be a double play, sailed the throw over the first baseman's head, and the runner advances to second on the fielder's choice.
That's right, Ryan. They did get the second out, which is big. Need to shake off that throwing error here and bear down.
And yes, back in it here. Nice pitch there. That one flared out in the center. Should be a can of corn. Squeezes for out number 3. Nice play by Yenkin. And that's going to do it for ITB. Score still 1-1. They leave one. We'll be back in the top of the third here in just a few minutes on the Nero Broadcast Network.
Loaded. Thank you for joining us on the Nero Broadcast Network. If you want to stay updated with new content, please help us by subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell icon to enable notifications. This will ensure you're notified whenever new videos are uploaded.
All right, back in the action here as Bruce Wayne dusts off the dish. We get ready to start the top of the third here. As Gowan Byers stands in, a left-handed pitcher for long shots. See if he can help himself out here. Reach. Takes that one outside for ball 1. Byers hits that one high in the air. Center fielder coming in, shortstop coming in, second baseman coming in. They collide. And looks like
second baseman came out of there with it.
Is it the second baseman that caught it?
Yeah, that was the second
My
baseman.
goodness.
Hope the center fielder's okay. It looks like everyone's going back to their spot.
Wild out number 1 there. It's going to bring up Renger. Takes ball 1, holds up, check swing.
Bruce Wayne, give him the benefit of the doubt there.
I agree.
That's how the game goes. If you were in a slump, that would be called a strike. Yeah, a swing.
Yeah, but when you're hot, right?
Exactly.
Upstairs, rolls to the backstop, out of the glove.
Oh, boy.
Hey, there's Colin Kiersgaard going and shagging the ball. 2-0 here to Sweet Swing and Renger here. No. Ball on the outside part of the play. Called a strike there. 2-1.
Shades of last game, Ryan.
Man, oh man. Oh, that ball hit down the line, right side.
No,
Drifting foul and out of play.
I guess I should say.
2-2 here to Renger.
The other boys might want to see what bat this guy is swinging. It looks like a Marucci wood bat to me.
It's a Marucci. Good eyeballs, partner. That one misses upstairs. Oh, it's called strike 3 by home plate umpire Bruce Wayne. Okay.
Well, so much for getting the calls when you're hot going your way.
Yeah,
Can't get them all.
Looked outside and the other one looked upstairs, but that's the game of baseball. We don't have pitch tracker here.
Yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Nero Broadcasting Network's working on it, I'm sure.
Ooh,
Excuse me, swing there.
Colin Kiersgaard steps in, played third base, pitched. Batting fourth here for long shots. Chopper back to the pitcher. Underhands it over to first. And they go down in order 1, 2, 3 here. No score change here. No runs, no hits, no errors. We back in the action here at the Nero Broadcast Network in just a few minutes. All right, back in the action here at Nash Park. It's a dark night. Dons his mask behind the home plate. Umpire Bruce Wayne. Leadoff hitter here for ITB. Takes a hack at that one. Number
3,
Oh,
Marin.
number 3, yeah, Marin, number 10 in the lineup, I believe. Number 10 here, Marin. Strike number 2 here. Colin Byers looking strong on the mound. Tall lefty. Working quickly here. Just misses. Good location in the upper part of the zone here. Wind has calmed down here. So have the fans. Just misses down low.
That was close. It was a nice pitch.
2-2 the count. Byers kicks, fires. He's doing a nice job locating around the zone there.
Guess what, Ryan? We have another full count.
How about that? 3-2 now. He's going to come at him. That's in, and he gets strike 3. Swinging out number 1. It's going to roll over to the order to the top here with Feeney, number 21, stepping in. He's got some dirt on his uniform. He's been active today. That ball hit high in the air, foul down the right field line.
Almost right to James Renger.
Oh, there's James under the tree in the shade of
From
the
the
old
nice
apple
spot.
tree. Looks like he's enjoying some sunflower seeds.
Yeah, he's enjoying a snack.
Oh, that one hammered out in the left, deep, 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 deep. It's 2 hops, 3 hops the wall. Here hits the cut, man. He's trying for 3.
Missed the cut.
Missed the cut, and the ball's kicked. The batter's out. What'd that ball hit?
I don't know, but he wouldn't be out on a throw ball.
No, I think it hit him. I think it hit the batter on the throw. Exactly.
On a hit ball, yes. On a thrown ball, no.
Well, sometimes we're just reaching.
Unless you're intentionally.
That ball was hammered. That ball was hammered out into the
Certainly
left,
was. That was
left
a
field.
legit hammered triple to left field there. You know you hit it hard when you get triple to left.
Yeah, 321 down the line, 382. So probably in the alley, you're looking at 365.
Unlike the other fields, there's a very tall fence at left. So you got 321 gets you to the fence, but you're going to have to hit it a healthy amount more than that when you get it over.
Yeah, right. Each section is 10 feet, so that's 10, 23 plus 4, 27 feet tall fence. Nice job by Fresso.
Is that
Catching.
bottom one a full 10? Is it a downhill slope there, Ryan, you think? That bottom one looks a little.
I've got to dial it back in here now. It's 3-1 with the go-ahead run at third with one away. Need a strikeout here. Ball pop, foul back. Hey, guess what, partner?
What's that? Ryan?
Full count.
Hey! Ryan, we got the infield in here. Long shots, not wanting to give up a run here.
That ball hammered out in the right center. Nero giving chase. Camping underneath it, squeezes, fires it into the cup, man. One hops him, and that ball was hit deep enough to score the run. Nothing you can do there. So the sac fly by ITB gets it done by, I believe, the pitcher.
That's
I
one
want
way
to
to
say
help.
I want to say that was
Yeah, the number 2
27
hitter. Yeah,
Yeah,
helping himself. Doing
helping
the job
himself
there.
out. Gets a sac fly, and ITB Gold moves ahead 2-1 here. That ball was well hit. That one hit out to center. That's going to be a solid single. Tossed in. Now you got a man on first here with 2 away.
Yeah, ITB really squaring up these last few hits, Ryan. That's like 3 in a row that have been hit pretty much right on the barrel. You had the triple, you had the sac fly hit well, and there a nice line drive hit to center field.
Benitez 0 for 1 today.
Lefty-lefty matchup. Generally, would help the pitcher here, but we got to see a cleanup hitter. Benitez might hold his own against the lefty. Let's find out.
Strike called. Strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away here. Oh. Looks like he went for the breaking ball there. Left it a little bit inside. That was a fly ball, right field. Nero coming in. Makes the catch for out number 3. But not after giving up 1 run there. So the long shots are chasing 1 here as we move to the top of the 4th here. We'll be back in the action in just a few minutes on the Nero Broadcast Network.
Loaded. Thank you for joining us on the Nero Broadcast Network. If you want to stay updated with new content, please help us by subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell icon to enable notifications. This will ensure you're notified whenever new videos are uploaded. And this break in the action has been brought to you by our friends at Safe Built, a nationwide firm that partners with local governments across the country, supporting the enforcement of safe building, infrastructure, and maintenance standards, helping communities reimagine staffing, refine service delivery, and realize
Back in the action here as we go Romick, Rocco, Ricky.
Oh,
Now we had to let that one roll off the tongue here.
rolling the R's through the lineup.
Romick, Rocco, Ricky. Here we go with Romick takes first pitch. Strike called.
That pitcher reared back.
That ball hit high in the air. Shortstop calling it aggressively. And he makes the catch. That's going to bring up right fielder Nero. Nero reached on a bunt, moved the runner over, and ended up on second, scored a run. That one inside. Ooh. 2-0 the count. Maybe,
Alexander coming through.
Oh!
We'll take it.
Nero
We'll
takes
take
that
it.
one off the
We need
spinal
base
cord.
runners, so off the spinal.
Internal damage.
Do they sell a guard for that? Is there an Evo Shield spinal cord guard we can buy at Dick's down the
It's
street?
actually a mistake. It's actually off the spine. What do they call it? The backbone, not the spinal cord. It's
okay.
inside the backbone.
Okay. Wow.
Either way, he's on first with one away.
Didn't know you had human physiology. Such human physiology now.
Outside. Nero's reached twice in game 4. In the most unconventional of ways. A strike called.
All right, let's see. So Ricky's got a pretty big gap between first and second if he chooses to hit that way, or a lot of umpires in the stands here today, Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh.
He tried to call time there. Doesn't get granted. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's
So we're not
tough as a
bunting
hitter.
here with
No.
1 away and a man on first. I'm not sure.
No,
I
don't
can't
think-
keep track of that anymore.
Yeah, I think with nobody out, you'd see it. But with 1 out, wow, a lot of opinions over there on the third base fans about plays over at first. Hopeful. They're being hopeful over there, I guess.
You're always a threat to run at first.
That was the right call, but after some of the earlier games today, that outside corner gets me nervous.
2-2 the count here. Oh, a late timeout call and granted for Yankin.
He got this one. He tried to get one earlier.
Got to break his stride. Yeah, this pitcher's working fast.
Yes.
Ponzio.
Sometimes you got to slow down the pitcher who's just
I like that.
trying to dictate the pace of the game. You got to make sure he doesn't rush you in there. Oh.
Nero picked off at first on the play. I believe you got to get down there. You got to go in. You got to go in hard. You got to get dirty. You can't
see
be
a lot
going
of
and
that.
standing up. I mean,
No,
that's
exactly right.
fundamental baseball. We'll figure it out as we get
Yeah.
moving here. But pick up attempt at first. You got to get down, get low. That ball hammered out in the right field, deep warning track. That's going to be out number 3. And Yankee gave it a ride. Nearly left the ballpark. But no damage done there by the Long Shots organization. Team Teal. As they trot in and we switch it up here, it's Long Shots 1 and ITB 2. Back in the action in just a minute. Back in the action here as Byers climbs up onto the bump. First pitch fires, pops up. Hey, look out. It's coming back here. Heads up.
If it's your time, Ryan.
I guess so. That ball in there for strike 2. Jeez. Oh, man, nice curveball. You guys stays on it. Hammers it down the left field line. Foul and out of play for strike 2.
Is that a robin in left field, Ryan? By the
Byers
foul
at
line?
52 pitches through 3 innings. That's going to be strike 3, and that one's going to kick away. It's going to be a tough play. Safe at first. The old drop, third strike.
That's
I was
tough.
watching. Yeah, it was. I was watching earlier. Same play happened when they were playing the Jays earlier today. Drop third strike. Actually sent the guy down to first. Overthrew first. He got the second run. Scores. So what was a strikeout to should have ended the inning and ends up scoring a run.
Wow.
So
Big
crazy
swing.
turn. That game ended up 6-6 here. That was an earlier game today. I think that one hit him. And now maybe a little walk out to the mound here to calm things down would be appropriate, perhaps, maybe not.
All right, time to focus in here, one out at a time.
I
One
got to
pitch at a
buckle.
time.
Sorry, partner.
Yeah.
I stepped on you there. Yep, I agree. Time to buckle down right here with no outs here. Runners at first and second. High pitch there. Called ball. Almost feel like the temperature has kind of shifted from warm to muggy-ish.
Yeah, and it became more hazy overcast instead of a direct sunlight.
It's a ground ball to third baseman. Colin Kiersgaard's going to run back to the base, and wisely, this kid's been great over there at third. Playing slightly off the line, hot shot, scoops it. Kind of a worm burner, hit well. Steps on third, gets the lead runner. Sorry, Colin. Didn't get the action
That's
there.
okay. So Colin, yeah, hit pretty hard. Looked like he considered tagging the runner. Made the right
There's
choice.
a chopper, down to first. It's going to be trouble. Pitcher over. Nice play by Byers. And that's a textbook play by the pitcher. Lefty to get off the mound, hustle and over to first base. Gets the out. And nobody in here now. And they've got runners at second and third, I believe. Yep, with 2 away. Oh, that's going to be a hit out to left field in between the hole. Cut off by Colin. That's a solid RBI single there. It's now 3-1. Runners remain on the corners here for ITB. Oh, they got him. Nice play by Fresso. The catcher fires that one down to second with a runner at third. It's interesting to note. And gets the runner stealing second base, and that's going to be out number 3. A nice play there to end the inning and limit the damage. And as the long shots trot in, they're chasing 2 runs here as we move into the top of the 5th. It's ITB Gold 3 and long shots 1. We'll be back in the action in just a few minutes. Back in the action here. That's going to bring up Graham Roberts. Strike one called.
Swing and a miss, Ryan.
Sorry, excuse me. Swing and a miss. We're just getting back in here. We had a B on the lens there. It was throwing me off. Steve Reich, 2. Roberts, good hitter. Threat to all fields here. These long shots players thrust together here for the first 4 games of the season. That one outside.
Extreme pause.
Hey, we got a little action from the dugout from the long shots. Always good to see a little action. Getting lively over there. Yeah, full count, he works it. After down 2 strikes, works it full. Nice at bat here. Let's see if he can come out victorious here. And that one's away, rolls to the backstop, and Roberts, after down 0-2, hustles down the line. And he's on board with a full count walk. That's
Gattuso
gonna,
up to 66 pitches here as we sit in the top of the 5th.
it's going to bring up Fresso.
Oh,
That one hit him. See,
I think it got him in the foot. Or
yeah, it did. I believe you're right there. It looked like it hit him in the foot as Roberts slid back in.
looks okay. No limping.
Don't have a good angle of that. Sorry for all of our live streamers out there attending graduation parties. Bunch showed.
Nero Broadcasting Network taking applications for production managers. Anyone's interested, send your resume in to Ryan Nero here.
That's a count here, partner.
Has there been I guess that was a ball.
That was a strike.
Okay, then it's 0-1.
Now it's strike 2. Both were bunt offerings with nobody out. Fresso
Jason
looking.
two, though? Again, it's feels like these kids are struggling to figure out what the right baseball play is.
And strike 3 swings through that one. That's going to be out number 1 here. Roberts stays at first. And that's going to bring up the shortstop, number 7, Bryce Poston, looking for a knock here. Looking for some contact. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. He's due. Pitch count mounting.
That's 70, Ryan. Deep into this tournament, these coaches were hoping for some length out of their starters, and they've definitely gotten that.
Yeah, absolutely. Right after this, you never know where it's going to go. That ball hit up in the air. Second baseman there in the infield makes the catch. Roberts stays home wisely. And there's 2 away here. That's going to bring up
Colin Byers.
Colin Byers, the pitcher, lefty. Let's see if he can help himself out here and keep the line moving and get to Renger, who's been white hot.
I was just going to say the same thing. If he can find his way on and get Renger up with the tying run on base, give the shots a chance here. Byers no slouch himself at the plate, looking to hit one hard.
That one fouled down the left field line and out of play.
Gattuso continuing to keep these long shots hitters off balance today. Byers really crowding the plate. He's got his feet well over the stripe in the batter's box.
Yeah, it's a good observation. Partner didn't notice that. It's a good technique, kind of put a little pressure. That ball up in the zone, swing and a miss for strike 3. And that's going to do it. Long shots are going to leave 1 here. As we move into the bottom of the fifth here, it's ITB 3, long shots 1. We'll be back in the action here in just a few minutes. Ominous skies approaching here at Nash Park.
30 more minutes.
Potential storms here approaching in about a half an hour here. It's the bottom of the fifth here with two and a half innings left to play. Big swing comes up empty there. Manageable game here for the long shots. Byers giving them a good outing. That one misses inside.
Yikes.
3-1 the count.
Yikes. In 3 innings.
Strike 2. That's going to be a full count here for the leadoff hitter for ITB. See how he comes at him on the 3-2 offering. Oh, line drive to Colin Kiersgaard at third. He nabs it. Got it.
Thank God for the 2 cameras.
Hot shot, the tall tall third baseman.
215. Thunderstorm. Okay.
That ball hit high in the air, right field. Nero underneath it. Puts the leather on it. That's going to be out number 2. Byers had about 65 pitches, advantage, long shots in terms of pitch count. One misses upstairs.
I think I traded for the advantage on the scoreboard, but well noted as we wonder who's left in the bullpen.
That one hit back and fouled towards us, 73 miles an hour.
Thought I was going to have that one up here in the broadcast booth. Right?
Yeah, did you bring your glove?
It fell just below us. We're up here, perched high in the grandstands.
2-1 the count here. 2 away, nobody on. Now just wow, just does. That's never happened before. That's pretty impressive.
Another reason to have the broadcast booth, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit to the right side, no doubt.
We had up here in the grandstand, somehow gravel from the field bounced off the turf 100 feet in the air right into the broadcast booth.
We're going to get you behind the plate action here for the 3-2 offering by Byers. And he gets him swinging for out number 3. No damage there. As long as the temperature continues to plummet here as the clouds roll in. Long shots looking to, they're going to make a run. They're going to make a run here. They're chasing 2 as we move into the top of the 6. It's long shots 1, ITB gold 3. We'll be back in the action on the Nero Broadcast Network in just a few minutes. There's a shot down the third base line. That's going to be a fair ball. And there's Renger, continues to rake. He's on board with a single. That's going to bring up Colin Kiersgaard.
Renger's a real Batman of the day, Ryan. Every at bat, just stacking good at bat after good at bat.
Yeah, certainly MVP of this tournament. Colin's going to sweep that one through, and that's going to be a well-placed single. And the long shot steal team is in business. Jonah steps to the plate here. He scored last time, reached. He shows bunt. He drops that one down the first base line. That's going to be trouble.
You got the tag down him, Ryan.
I think they tagged him out on the sack bump, but moves the runners up in the scoring position for Nero. And, you know, no shit about it. This is a big at bat for this kid. Oops. You hit the boop button on that one.
Where's our delayed? We need a FCC is going to be all over us.
Yeah, the FCC won't let me be. Arrow swings through that one for strike 1. Runners on second and third. Tying run at second base in scoring position for the strong right-hander. Inside nearly hits him. 2 balls, 1 strike to the right-hander. Nero playing right field. Getting a lot of action out there today. That one outside. 3-1 to Nero here. He's looking for one in the zone. He'd stay back on it. Punch one out into the gap. No. Here comes the Ranger's in there. That ball skips past the catcher. It was so far outside that missed the outside corner. Called strike, though. Come on, Bruce. Whatever. Don't fuck with me. Oops. Come on, Nero. They got strike 3 called. That ball misses outside for ball 1. 3-2 the score here. The tying run at third base, 90 feet away. That ball hit out in the right field. It looks like it's down. That's going to be tough. Slaps one out in the right field. Nice play by the right fielder, but it hits the ground before going into the leather. Big swing there. Excuse me, that was yanking. Excuse me, that was yanking. Check that. That was yanking on the shot to right field. That's going to bring up Graham Roberts. 2 away. Yanking on his way to second, and he's in there safely. On the pickoff attempt, Yankin was off. They threw to first, and he was halfway to second base before the first baseman even caught it.
I think Ricky there just recognized that the pitcher was not giving him a second look, just decided he would take off, and by the time the pitcher realized he was running, he knew he was fast enough to get there anyway. Heads up play by Yankin there.
Oh. And now he's hung up at second and third. And he's going to get caught in a rundown here, and this is second out. And he's out. Tried to get a little too aggressive on the base pads. Sixth here. Got kind of a nail biter here. Last game of the evening here. Ball fields are quiet. We'll be back in the action here on the Nero Broadcast Network in just a few minutes.
Colleges, universities, and high schools. Visit us.
Yanking in the pitch for the long shots. A center fielder, tall, speedy, right-hander. The game tied here. The bottom of the long shots with 5 hits on the day. 3 runs. ITB with 4 hits and 3 runs. Let's see if Ricky. Man, that one catches a piece of the hitter's helmet. He's been
Hit batsman.
Why would they just say hit batter?
That's a
I
cleaner way of saying it.
Very complicated. All right, man on first now. That represents the go-ahead run here of late. Throw down to second. He gets him, and he's in there safe. Got underneath the tag there. Was the call by David Alexander, infield umpire. Swings through that one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Can feel a couple of raindrops on my left arm there, Ryan.
Raindrops keep falling on my head.
On my left arm.
That's not what. Oh, misses high. Nobody out here. Go ahead run on second base. 3-1 to count. It's issued there. And this is when the bullpen, this is when you're going to grind, right? Anything can happen.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, it's been a long weekend. Kids are a little tired.
First and second here. First offering low.
Out at any base for the long shots here. They're going to want to get the lead runner. Turn 2.
That's going to get a pitch of the hitter. Piece of the hitter, rather, and he's going to try down to first. And now they're loaded with nobody out. It's a long game, right? It's a long game here. You gotta strap yourself in and get ready for it. You use every. There's first pitch, strike.
Infield in for the long shots here. Not wanting to see that go-ahead run get to the plate here very late in the last game of the tournament or the showcase.
Line drive. First base. 2 outs. So they had him on any base because everybody was flying there. They chose to go to third. The throw goes over Collins' head to the backstop or to the fence. The runner coming down the line ends up being a double play. Runners advance to second and third. So wild turn of events here. So we had bases loaded, no outs. Now we got second and third with 2. Nobody in. Score remains tied.
Yeah, sorry, Ryan. I was catching up with the game changer entry
Yeah.
there, but
I bet you.
a lot going on. But yeah, Jonah had his choice of bases. Colin was a little, Kersgaard at third was a little far off the base. He had to wait for him to try to get back, then kind of rushed the throw home plate in time to catch the guy trying to sneak home with it. So all in all, it ended up very beneficial for the long shots. But now they got to see it through to the end with one more out here.
Ground ball to. That's going to score 2. And that's going to hurt. 5-3 now on what would be out number 3 of the inning. Scooping that one. And here comes the rain. And we might have to drop the broadcast here, folks. Sorry about that. We don't want our technical gear to get trashed. We'll see how it goes. It's late. We might be able to push it here to the top of the 7th. 1 the count. Ground ball. First baseman picks it up, steps on the bag for out number 3. That's going to end the inning. Would be an extra base hit. Nice job by the first baseman there. Puts the glove on. They've done it before. We'll see if they can do it again. We'll be back in the action here in just a few minutes. All right, back in the action here for the dramatic conclusion of game number 4 as Graham Roberts steps in for the long shots. Chasing 2 here. That one fouled back, and he's down 0-2 here quickly.
Yeah, it was
New pitcher out there on the mound for ITB.
what number you got there?
21. So with 1 away. Presso gets a piece of it. While outside. 1-1 the count here. Two balls, 1 strike to James Fresso here. Nobody on base here. Long shots chasing 2. Hits that one out to shortstop. Might have broke his bat on
It
it.
sounded like a broken bat there, Ryan. Tough way of the last half inning of the last game.
Yeah, not something the parents want to see. 200 pop easy. That one fouled back. In the dirt there. 1-1 they count. Oh, that one hammered out in the left field. Over his head! And that one's going to hop the fence and posing speedy. He's around first. He's on his way to second. He's going to pull up on second with a goes offline. It's going to go all the way. And now, so here we go, kids. So this one, he absolutely smokes that one over the left fielder's head, barrels it up, gets a stand-up double out of bad throw to the cut man, steals third, throw comes in, rolls in. So all of a sudden here's got a chance here.
Ranger on deck.
That ball misses low. I think that might have been the second hardest baseball I've seen hit from the long shots. That ball, Byers didn't like it. Little upstairs, outfield straightaway. That went out through the gap there between first and second base. That's going to be an RBI single. And now it's 5-4. Long shots are in business with 2 away. They've been dynamite with 2. That's going to bring up the white hot Ranger. Ranger 2 for 3 today with a run scored.
All right. Again, wonder if you'll see a stolen base attempt here at some point.
One hit up the middle and Ranger stays hot and advances Byers to second on a clean single up the middle. That's going to bring up Colin Kiersgaard here. Runners at first and see if Colin can find that right center gap here. First pitch offering, strike swinging.
Right center, bub. Right center.
Now the tying run is 90 feet away with 2 away here. Count evens up 1-1 to Colin Kiersgaard. One ball, 2 strikes to Kiersgaard. Big moment here in the game. Strike 3 called on the outside corner, and that's going to do it here for game number 4. It's a good ending to a great day and a great weekend. Thank you for watching. Finals here. Long shots 4, ITB Gold 5. ITB scored 5 runs on 4 hits with 2 errors, and long shots scored 4 runs on 8 hits with 3 errors. That's going to do it from Kenosha, Wisconsin. Thanks for watching the Nero Broadcast Network. We'll be back next weekend as we're in Chicago, Illinois.